There are three tasks that we will use to add bearing and distance. The first is add bearing. The second is add distance, anno, and the third is edit anno. I'm going to execute this task, just right-click on the side, which will then highlight the CoGo lines, and then it's going to prompt me to add a text string. In this case, I want a 2-point text string next to every line that has CoGo that I'm interested in adding annotation for. There's another tool that will add bearing and distance for all lines in the selected plan, but I'm not going through that right now. That's another video. When this is done, I'm going to hit the green checkbox and then click the Finish button. That then will assign the nearby line that has CoGo attributes and replace the text string with that bearing. Distance is done the same way. It will highlight the CoGo lines, and then it'll prompt me to add a text string, in this case again a 2-point text string, for all the distance annotation I want to add. When that's done, it's going to grab, as did bearings, the CoGo distance from the nearest line within the tolerance. I'm also going to add a piece of text out here in the middle of nowhere just so you can see if you're too far away what happens. Again, that's finding the nearby text, and if none is found, it puts no distance. The third task is just to set up the edit environment, and it runs a little palette that lets me select and edit and move the various pieces of annotation. I'm just going to point at these and drag them where I want to go. Now I missed one, and at this point I can't do a copy. I'm just editing, so that function isn't there. So I'm going to go back to my moving, and then I'm going to hit the move button over on the task list, and now it's going to let me move or rotate, copy, and paste. And did a copy paste, so I'm going to move my copy down. In this particular case, I'm going to hit rotate and rotate that particular line. I'm just going to work through these for a minute and just kind of clean them up. Obviously, you can see how bad a cartographer I would be. Good thing I didn't go into that career. And I'm going to delete the piece of annotation that's no distance. And at this point, I've got my bearing and distance annotation added.